This is Sylvia Saber with OpTv Global headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan has said that Pakistan wants to act as bridge between China and United States. Imran Khan stressed that the world did not need another Cold War between the two powers. United States general has warned that if Russia invades Ukraine, it could create border instability in the Middle East, including Syria. He was also clear that Iran remains the key threat to US and allies in the region. United States to Canada has remained shut after Canadian truckers blocked lanes. Canadian lawmakers have expressed concerns over the economic effects of the disruptive demonstrations by truckers protesting vaccine mandates and other COVID-19 restrictions. Pro-Kashmir social media posts by Hyundai, KFC and other global brands spark uproar in India. India has summoned South Korea's ambassador over pro-Kashmir post, where he was told the offending Facebook post concerned India's territorial integrity. Hijab-wearing Indian woman student had been lauded for standing up to far-right Hindu mob. Social media hails Muskan Khanpur confronting members of a far-right group outside a college in Mandya city of Karnataka state. The girl reacts by raising her hand and shouting back, "Allah is great." Saudi Arabia has changed the policy for foreign Umrah pilgrims. Foreign Umrah pilgrims coming to the kingdom must submit a negative PCR test report taken within 48 hours before arrival and have to show they are vaccinated using the Tawakkalna app. Syrian regime air defenses have shot down a number of Israeli missiles around its capital, Damascus. Israeli military responded that it targeted Syrian missile batteries' radar after an anti-aircraft missile was fired towards Israel. The North Korean Foreign Ministry claimed that North Korea is the only country standing up to the United States with its advanced weapons and missiles. Foreign Ministry quoted, "There's only North Korea on this planet that can shake the world by firing a missile with the US mainland in its range." India's conglomerate Adani Group founder and chairman Gautam Adani has replaced Mukesh Ambani as Asia's richest person. He holds net worth of roughly $600 million more than Mukesh Ambani. Up next, we have the national updates. Prime Minister Imran Khan has paid rich tributes to the martyrs of last week's terrorist attacks on security camps in Noshki and Panchgurh districts. Prime Minister said that their sacrifice and braveries would not go in vain. Commander Kyrgyz Air Force has called on Pakistan's Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sidhu. During the meeting, both the dignitaries discussed matters of professional and mutual interest. A joint mechanized training exercise between the Pakistan Army and Royal Saudi Land Forces has begun in Multan. The two-month training aims to enhance and strengthen existing military cooperation between the two forces. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Chaudhry Fawad Hussain has said Indian society is declining with super speed under the leadership of Narendra Modi. Referring to the recent incidents of prejudice against hijab, Fawad Chaudhry termed that it was due to unstable leadership in the neighboring country. Muttahida Qawmi Movement Pakistan has met the senior leadership on the PMLN, including party president Shehbaz Sharif. Economic, financial and political situation was discussed during the meeting. The meeting comes after PMLN's meeting with Pakistan People's Party. Punjab Chief Minister Usman Buzdar has appointed UK doctor to lead Punjab Overseas Commission. Dr. Shahid Mahmood will deal with the issue of overseas Pakistanis. University teachers across the Sindh observed Black Day today. Teachers unanimously demanded the government immediately remove the incumbent secretary of the universities and boards. National Rural Support Program and Google have joined hands and launched an event called Internet Dost and Internet Zabardast. Program is started to bridge digital gap between skills and women of rural areas and to teach children about safe online practices. A leopard has been stoned and strangled to death by angry villagers of Haitian Bala in Azad Kashmir after it entered the human settlement. 16 leopards have been killed in the last 6 months by humans in Azad Kashmir. A fake peer in Peshawar hammered a nail into a pregnant woman's head. The victim expressed the need for a male offspring due to her husband's desire. The nail has been surgically removed from her head.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise, marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.
Up next, we have the health updates. A paralyzed man with a severed spinal cord has been able to walk again with an electrical implant. It is the first time someone who has had a complete cut to their spinal cord has been able to walk freely. The World Health Organization has lamented that 500,000 COVID-19 deaths had been recorded since the Omicron variant was discovered. Till now, COVID-19 has infected more than 400 million people and killed over 5.7 million worldwide. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. Climate change has caused a drop in Albania's migrant birds. Thousands of migratory birds have failed to make their annual visit to Albania's western coast this winter. The number of water birds recorded 25% lower than at this time last year. Up next, we have the sports updates. Multan Sultan's pacer Shahnawaz Dahani's video of cleaning chairs at Gaddafi Stadium went viral. During the practice session of PSL, batter Suhaib Maqsood captured the moment on his camera and uploaded the video on social media. India vs Pakistan T20 World Cup match tickets have been sold out in 5 minutes. 16 teams are set to battle across Australia between October 16 and November 13. New Zealand had cancelled T20 series against Australia. New Zealand cricket chief said the move is inevitable due to strict COVID-19 border controls. FIFA has been deluged with requests for 17 million tickets for the World Cup in the first round of Cs. Some 1.8 million tickets were sought just for the final, which will be held in the 80,000-seat Lusail Stadium in Doha on December 18th. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. First Turkish film, Ayla, is set to be displayed in Pakistani cinemas on February 11. The film has been dubbed exclusively in Urdu. The film is based on the life of a girl who meets a Turkish soldier on the battlefield. British Pakistani actor Riz Ahmed is over the moon with 2 Oscar nods. Ahmed's The Long Goodbye is nominated for Best Live Action Short, while his production Flea-Searing Hybrid Film became the first movie to be nominated for Best Documentary, International Feature, and Animated Feature in the same year. Jane Campion's gothic western The Power of the Dog has led the Oscars nomination. The movie about a repressed 1920s cattle rancher in Montana is released by Netflix and earned 12 nods. Up next, we have the business updates. The IMF has said that incompetence of bureaucracy in Pakistan is a major obstacle to business. The international lender said that risks to investment are growing while corruption is also on the rise in Pakistan. The Pakistani rupee snapped its 7-day winning streak to settle 0.02% in interbank trading. Rupee settles at rupees 174.50 against US dollar. Pakistan's weekly inflation rate increased by 1.35%. Federal Minister for Finance and Revenue Shaukat Tareen underscored the efforts being made for keeping the prices of essential items in check.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise, marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.